How are you? I hope all of you are fine there and doing good as well. So, as in previous videos, we have done multiplication and division of decimal numbers. Today, we are going to practice some of the questions related to these two topics. We are going to solve NEP element today. That includes mental math question. First one is, you need to fill in the blanks. These are the questions, you need to solve them and fill in the blanks. Okay. First question is 3.24 multiplied by 1000. When we multiply a decimal number with any of the multiple of 10, 100 and 1000, we shift the decimal to the right side. How many places? The places the decimal number is having here. Like this decimal number is having 2 decimal place. We will shift this decimal to the right side by how many places? 3 places. As 1000 is having 3 zeros, we will place this decimal. We will shift this decimal to the right side 3 decimal places. So answer will be, the product will have the same digits like 324 and this decimal will be shifted towards the right side by 3 decimal places. Initially it was here, now we will shift this decimal to the right side 1, 2 and 3 places. So the answer is 3240. Second, in first we were multiplying the number with 1000, now we are dividing the given decimal number with 0.02. So again we can only divide the two decimal number which are like. You can see here it is 64.4 and here it is 0.02. The two decimal numbers are not like decimals. So make them like. How? By adding 0 against the number. Here we are placing 0. Now 64.40 is having 2 decimal places and this 0.02 is also having 2 decimal places. Cancel out the decimals. It will become 6440 divided by 2. You need to divide these two numbers. You will get 3220. The answer is 3220. Third question. Third is 68.9 divided by what number? That will give you answer 0.1. So again you can solve it by the simple equation or algebra method, that what should be divided. If it is in division, that number will transpose to the other side and it will become multiplication. So basically what you have to do to find the required number here, what you will do to find the required number, we will shift this 68.9 to the other side using transposing method, and this is in division, it will go to the other side, will become in multiplication. It will be 0.1 multiplied by 68.9. To multiply two decimal numbers, then multiply the whole number ignoring the decimal initially and put the decimal at the end in the final product. So if you will multiply 689 with 1, answer will be 689 only. If you are multiplying a number with 1, the answer is the number itself. Now place the decimal by counting the decimal places in the two given number. Here it is 1 decimal place and here also it is 1 decimal place. Total 2 decimal places. So in the final product, decimal will be placed after 2 decimal places. 1, 2. Answer is 6.89. 6.89. Next one is, what number should be here so that when we will divide that number with 1.5, answer will be 0. This is very simple. 0 only is the number, only possible number here is 0. When you will divide 0 by any of the number, you will get answer 0. So question number 4, answer will be 0. Next is, you need to find, again question number 6, you need to find this number when you will multiply 1 by 3 by 1 by 2, and what should be the third number, so that you will get the product as 10. So first we will simplify this multiplication of two fractions. Multiply the numerator separately, multiply the denominator separately. So it will become 1 upon 6. Now 1 upon 6 multiply by what number, so that you will get 10. Again same question as we have done here. What should be multiplied here? So we will do the transpose of this 1 upon 6 to the other side. This is in multiplication, it will transpose to the other side and will become in division. So it will be 10 divided by 1 upon 6. How to divide the fractions? Do the reciprocal of second number. So it will be 10 multiply 1 upon 6, reciprocal of 1 upon 6 is 6. The answer is 10 multiply 6, answer is 60. Next we have 56.4 divided by what number, so that you will get 0.564 as the question. So as we have learnt in the previous video and previous concept, that when we divide the number with 10, 100 or 1000, we get the same digits in the question. You can see the digits are same, 564, 564. If the digits are same, that means the number given is being divided by either of 10, 100 or 1000. So here you can see the decimal is shifting to the left side. To the left side by how many places? It is here in the given number. After one decimal place, now it is after 3 decimal places. That means it is shifting towards the left side by 2 decimal places. That means that number should be divided by what? It should be divided by the multiple of 10 having 2 zeros, that is 100. So this 56.4 should be divided by 100. So when you will divide it by 100, the decimal will shift to the left side by 2 decimal places, as the divisor is having 2 zeros. Next we have the reciprocal of this particular number. You have to solve these two numbers, then you have to find the reciprocal of the answer. So to solve these two numbers, first you will change the given mixed fraction into the improper fraction and then divide. To divide the fraction, do the reciprocal of second number. So when you will change this one, it will become 20 by 40, as 14 ones are 40 plus 6, 40 plus 6 is 20, 20 divided by 14. Now divided by 5 upon 7. 5 upon 7, do the reciprocal of second fraction. First fraction will be written as it is, multiply reciprocal of second fraction. That will be reciprocal of 5 upon 7 will be 7 upon 5. Simplify here only. 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20. So now it is 4 upon 2. Will it be simplified more? Yes, it will be simplified more. 2 ones are 2 and 2 twos are 4. Answer is 2. Now, is this the final answer? No. We have simplified these numbers. The answer is 2. And now it is asking for the reciprocal of it. So reciprocal of 2 will be 1 upon 2. Write the answer here, 1 upon 2. Next, here question number 9. What number divided by 100 so that you will get 0.348? What you need to do, again transpose this number to the other side. It is in division here. When it will go to the other side, it will become multiplication. So when you will do it, it will be like 0.348 multiplied by 100. When you multiply a decimal number by 100, we shift the decimal to the right side. So here it is the decimal place after 3 decimal places. We are multiplying the number by 100. 100 is having 2 zeros. It will be shifted to the 2 decimal place to the right side. So answer will be 34.8. So the answer is 34.8. So let's move to our next portion, that is Focus Olympiad. Question number 1. Find the value of. There is an arrangement of number given. You have to find the value of this arrangement. For that, you can see 5 minus 8 upon this will be the denominator of 8 whole 8. And after that, in the denominator of 8, there is also 4 plus 2, and here it is another arrangement, 3 minus 6 upon 5. So we will start from the lowest part of this arrangement, that is 3 minus 6 upon 5. First we will solve this, then it will become a single number like 2 upon whatever number will come. Then we will solve it further step by step. So first we will solve 3 minus 6 upon 5. Here you need to do the subtraction of these two fractions. If 3 is written here, we can write 3 as 3 upon 1, and you can see 3 and 6 upon 5 are not the like fraction. You will make them like by taking the LCM of the given denominators, that is 1 and 5. The LCM of 1 and 5 will be 5 itself. So subtract these arrangements. Subtract 3 minus 6 upon 5. It will be 5 minus 8. The rest of the arrangement will be written as it is here. 5 minus 8 upon 4 plus 2. This much arrangement is written same. Now subtract the 3 minus 6 upon 5. LCM is 5. So we are writing 5 here in the denominator. Now subtracting these numbers, while we will subtract this, we will make it like. So 1 should be changed into 5. How we can change 1 into 5? By multiplying it with 5. So 3 will be also multiplied by 5. 3 multiply 5 is 15. And here it is 5 already. So no need to multiply any number to make it again a 5. So 15 minus 6. Directly I am writing here by taking the LCM and making them say like fractions, subtracting the numerators. It will be 15 minus 6, that will give you 9 upon 5, 9 by 5. Now this arrangement is like, you can see 3 numbers are written in upon. So what we will do, we will change it into the fraction by shifting this 5 to the numerator. Shifting this 5 to the numerator, it will become 5 minus 8, 4 plus 5 multiplied by 2. 5 is shifting here. It will be 2 multiplied by 5, that is 10 divided by 9. Now here you can see another addition of 2 fraction. Again add the 2 fraction here. It will be, again you will write 1 in the below of 4. LCM of 1 and 9 will be 9. So write it down, 5 minus 8 upon, when you will solve this, it will have the denominator 9. To make this 1 as 9, multiply it by 9. So 4 will also be multiplied by 9. 4 multiplied 9 is 36. And 36 plus 10, we are not multiplying 10 with any of the number because denominator has 9 already. So 36 plus 10, that will give you 46 here. Again shift this 9 to the numerator. Now 9 will be multiplied by 8. It will give you 9 multiply 8 will give you 72 divided by 46. Now it is simple arrangement. We have changed this arrangement into a simpler arrangement. Now you can simply solve it, subtract these 2 fractions by taking the LCM again. LCM of 1 and 46 will be 46. You will multiply this 1 with 46 to make them the like fraction. So 5 will also be multiplied by 46. Minus, here it is already 46, no number will be multiplied with 72. It will give you 46 multiplied by 5 will give you 230 minus 72 upon 46. Subtract these two numbers. Subtract 230 minus 72. It will give you 158 divided by 46. Now just check for the answer if it is in the simplest form. 158 upon 46. It is not in the simplest form. Both the numbers are having common factor, that is 2. So simplify it first. That will give 7. 2 7s are 14 and it is 9. 79 by 23. So the answer is 79 by 23. So next up we have question number 2. A jar is 3 by 5 full of orange juice. This is equal to 6 full glasses. A jar is full, that is not completely filled. It is 3 by 5 full of orange juice, and which is equals to, when you will pour out the juice out of the jar, it will fill 6 glasses. So when one glass is drunk, what fraction of the jar is still left with the orange juice? If out of the 6 glasses, one glass of juice has been drunk, then after drinking the 1 glass juice, the juice left, what fraction will be the jar will have the juice after drinking one glass of juice? So how we will solve? It is 6 glasses of juice here is equals to 3 by 5 of the jar. 3 by 5 is full of the jar. 3 by 5 of the jar is full of the orange juice. So if we will find 1 glass juice has been drunk, so if we will find 1 glass of juice is equals to what portion of the jar, what we will do, we will divide this number. If 6 glasses is equals to 3 by 5 of the jar, 1 glass will be equals to, we will divide this number. So what we will do, we will divide 1 glass of juice will be equals to 3 by 5 divided by 6. To divide it by 6, we will do the reciprocal of second number. So 3 by 5, divide will become multiply, and reciprocal of 6 will be 1 upon 6. Now, find the product. You will multiply the numerators, or you can simplify here, like 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. It will give you 1 upon 10. That means 1 glass of juice is the 1 by 10 part of the jar. 1 glass juice has been drunk, and that is equals to 1 by 10 part of the jar. If it is like 3 by 5 of the jar was full, and out of that 1 upon 10 part of the jar has been drunk, what part is left now? What part of juice is left now in the jar? What you will do? We will subtract. We will subtract the two numbers. If 3 by 5 of the jar was full and 1 upon 10 has been drunk, what is now left? So, fraction of juice left. Fraction of juice left in the jar will be, what we will do, we will subtract the two numbers. Total it was having 3 by 5 of the part and 1 upon 10 part has been drunk. Subtract the two numbers. To subtract them, again you can see they are not the like fraction. Make them like by taking LCM of the denominators. LCM of denominator 5 and 10 will be 10. So when you will solve, it will be 10 here. To make 5 as 10, we will multiply it by 2. So the numerator will also be multiplied by 2 minus, it is only 1. So 3 2s are 6 minus 1 upon 10. That is equals to 5 upon 10. 5 upon 10. Will it be simplified? Yes, it can be simplified by 5. 5 1s are 5 and 5 2s are 10. The answer is 1 by 2 part of the jar is being left after drinking. So, let's do some assertion and reasoning question. First one is, the assertion A is given that when the product of two fraction is unity, that means you are multiplying two fraction and answer is coming unity. Unity means 1. So each one of the fraction, each is a reciprocal of the other. If you are doing multiplication of two fraction, answer is coming 1. That means obviously both of the fraction are the reciprocal of each other. As we have studied, when we multiply a number with its reciprocal, answer comes 1. So just think of it, if the assertion is true, yes, it is true. The answer is coming 1 when we are doing the multiplication of two fraction, then both the fraction will be the reciprocal of each other. Now the reason is given that 2 by 3 multiplied by 3 by 3 is equals to 1. Is it true? No, this is not true. You can think of this reason by two of the ways. First one, if you are multiplying the product, if you are multiplying the two fraction, it should be the reciprocal of each other to get the answer 1. Here it is 2 by 3. Reciprocal of 2 by 3 should be 3 by 2, not 3 by 3. So in that case, this reason is false. Or also you can see that 2 by 3, when you will solve this one, 3 by 3, simplify, you can simplify the numerator, denominator, 3 and 3 cancelled out each other. Answer is coming 2 by 3, that is not equals to 1. So in both the situations, this reason is false and assertion is true. So here assertion A is true and reason R is false. So out of the 4 options, correct option is C. Assertion is true and reason is false. Understood? Next question is, assertion here given is, on dividing a number by 1000, when we are dividing a decimal number by 1000, the decimal point is shifted to the left side. This is correct. We have studied that when we divide a decimal number by multiple of 10, 100 or 1000, we shift the decimal point to the left side. By how many places? By the number of zeros the divisor is having. We are dividing the number by 1000. Thousands have 3 zeros. The decimal will shift to the left side by 3 decimal places. So you can read the complete statement. The decimal point is shifted to the left side by 3 decimal places. So this assertion is true. For that reason, R is given that 55 divided by 1000 gives you the answer 0.0055. Is it true? This is false. Here it is 1000. 1000 have 3 zeros. That means you will place the decimal after 3 decimal places, not after 4 decimal places. Here it is, the decimal has been placed after 4 decimal places. So this reason is false. Again, similar to this question, again here assertion is true and reason is false because 55 by 1000 is basically 0.055. Decimal has to be placed after 3 decimal places. So here also assertion is true but reason is false. Again option C for this question is correct. I hope you understood and revised the chapter by help of these questions we have solved today. So practice the chapter. That's it for today. Have a nice day all of you.